Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Wow, guys, what an absolutely beautiful morning it is out here. I'm feeling a nice breeze coming in. I absolutely love it. I'll tell you what. And coming out here in the morning, to me, it's like one of the times where I actually get to just kind of slow down and take that time to really breathe. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the most valuable things that you are going to give to yourself on a daily basis. Just give yourself that time to literally, whether it's in the first thing in the morning. Now, I know for a lot of people that's very difficult when they're trying to get the kids ready and themselves ready and, get out the door to work. But at some point in your day, you have got to make that time for yourself and literally give yourself that opportunity to kind of like just exhale. You know what I mean? We all need that. Well, guys, I'll tell you what. The article that I was reading today, the title of it is what really captured me in a big way. And basically, it was saying, hey, listen, there's no evidence of anything if you kind of just keep sweeping it under the carpet. And I thought to myself, wow, what an amazing title, because we literally live in an absolute time, or time frame of denial. People just absolutely just wanting to play the ostrich, and it really confuses me because what safety is there in that, when people are saying, well, I just don't want to hear it. I can't hear anything negative. I can't, da-da-da-da-da, and on and on and on. But the reality of it is listen, we want to be aware of those things. We want to be prepared. We want to be ready for what comes down the road. And hey, we want to be able to absolutely profit off of information that comes out there and having our ears to the ground. It is such a vital, valuable thing to have operating in your life. But we literally live in a culture of complete and utter denial, where a lot of people, they can't even stand to hear anything negative whatsoever, or if it's not part of their day-to-day routine, they don't want to hear about it at all. And I just laugh at times, because in my mind, not like laugh in a really funny way, but just kind of like, that kind of cynical kind of thing. Because the thing is this, we are really putting ourselves at risk by not being aware of what's going on in the wide world. And it just kind of tells you how many people are just the stress level is literally off the Richter scale, because they just can't. And so a lot of stuff it just gets swept under the carpet. We don't really contemplate the consequences of things, and we don't really think long-term down the road how various things, that are happening in the economy, in our environment, in our relationships, and on and on and on, have that impact, the way it can affect us. Guys, there is nothing good about sweeping deals under the carpet. Now, in this space, I'll tell you what, the reality deniers are beyond belief, because, they'll come out there and they'll talk about, oh, well, it can't be this, it can't be that. One of the most confusing things that for Judy and I, when we entered into this space, was the whole, Bitcoin Maxi, XRP Army, the Chainlink Marines, and on, the whole team sport of it all. Because look, when you got that kind of tunnel vision and you're literally living in denial with respect to, the utility that some of these other things offer, you're literally cutting off your nose to spite your face in a way, because, hey, aren't we all in this space, this whole digital asset space, to make profit no matter where that opportunity presents itself? And you literally have people that absolutely, like Max Kaiser, hate XRP, just hates it to the point where he will literally cut off his own nose to spite his own face because he's a Bitcoin maxi. Now, that kind of culture, I have never really been able to wrap my brain around or truly understand. And on and on and on. But that's what's going on right now in the wide world. And you see this whole generation of people that literally would rather kind of pretend that things don't exist than get ready for the storm when it comes. I mean, look, you can see the signs all around. Storms coming up and this and that. Oh, no, it's not. It's going to be a sunny day. No, well, the clouds are getting all dark over here. I think, oh, no, that's just, no, it's going to pass by. Oh, but I just heard a big blast of thunder, and look at the lightning, man, it's starting to rain. Whoa, my goodness, it's hailing, and on and on. I mean, I'm telling you what, in that kind of scenario, that sounds like nonsense, right? Well, that's the kind of nonsense it is to ignore the storms that are happening right in our wide world, in our economy, in our political system, and the way in which things are happening around the world, and on and on and on. But this article was pointing out that a lot of that just gets swept underneath the rug. It doesn't get dealt with, does it? And you literally have an entire fifth estate. Let's be honest, guys. It's not journalism anymore. What is it? It's pure and total opinion pieces, and it's like that conditioning of the mind, because that narrative that's going out there today is absolutely, practically has nothing to do with what genuine reality is, does it? I mean, do any of you out there really trust, whether it's, you know, CBC, the BBC, the NBC, MSNBC, Fox, any of them? Do you really believe that you're getting the genuine goods? I'm telling you guys, for me, it's all opinion shows. It's not journalism. It's not reporting the news and then allowing folks to digest it at their own pace or their own perception on. No. This is about pushing narratives, and how much of it is all about politics. Politics. Look, the wide world, a whole lot more is existing in the wide world than politics, but that's all we seem to get today. And of course, isn't it meant to be divisive? I mean, really, when you think about it, I mean, the stuff that's going on, it's really some of the most divisive things I have ever heard in the last few years. It is phenomenal. And it literally looks to me like you would think that it's just like, you know, give me an example. When we were kids, my brother was a real instigator and stuff like that. And we've all seen it with our kids or families. You have 3 or 4 kids, you're going to see this for sure, right? Where one of them will just go out there and get the snowball all rolling or whatever. And then what they do, they sit back and watch the other ones just go to town on each other, right? I mean, that happens and they get some kind of sick pleasure out of it, but it's the way that it is. Well, that was kind of like what it was for my brother. And, you know, he'd get Christina, my sister, and I going, and, you know, you know, he would do that and on and on and on. But needless to say, that's what's going on. It just feels like there's an agenda out there. They're just getting us at each other's throats and then sitting back and watching all the mayhem that ensues. I'm telling you, it's totally ridiculous. But that's what's going on. And the reason why, most people really don't want to digest reality. They literally, the goal is be entertained. And it reminds me of ancient Rome when they just got to that point where it just insatiable, you know, appetite for being entertained and distracted from what was really going on in life and what happened. The whole system literally collapsed on itself. And that's what's probably going to happen in this situation. We got to get back to reality and understand it and know how to deal with it. And hey, when we see all these problems happening, come up with some solutions that are absolutely going to address the issue and not just delay the pain. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. Wow. Anyway, it was a great article. You know, it was about politics, to be sure, but the title of it is really what captured me. And I'll just put a link down in here. And yesterday, by the way, guys, I did forget to post the link. I ended up doing it later on when I noticed in the comments, oh goodness, I forgot to post the link. I'll post the link into this one for sure, won't forget. But I'll tell you what, it's worth kind of thinking about that and thinking about, hey, what are the things that, you know, maybe I'm kind of like letting sweep under the rug, that we need to lift that thing up, sweep all that back out, get it all addressed so that it doesn't cause any kind of chaos down the road. It's something we all really, really need. I mean, I need to do that. We all need to do that. It's just the reality of where we're at. And so I just thought I'd throw that out there today. Guys, I hope you're having a fantastic morning. And, you know, like we always say, look, I haven't been able to get out, by the way, in the last little bit to do my walkabouts. And I do want to get back into doing that. It's just been so busy and hectic around here lately and stuff happening in the family and what, that I just haven't been able to do it. But I love doing it. I sure hope that, you know, maybe next week I'll be able to get on that and start going and doing that again, because I really, really enjoyed doing it and taking you with me. That, for me, is my time, another period of time in my day where I absolutely get to kind of exhale and really kind of get those de-stressors going. So anyway, guys, I sure hope you're having a fabulous day. And until later on, when we have an amazing video for you, have a great one and take care.